10 mountain towns where technology doesn't intrude. Did you know that despite living in an era where smartphones are practically glued to our hands, there are mountain towns where the buzz of notifications and the glow of screens barely exist? Imagine stepping into a place where digital distractions fade away, replaced by the crisp mountain air, the sound of rustling leaves, and real human connection. In a world obsessed with constant connectivity, these mountain towns offer a rare sanctuary. Places where technology takes a backseat and nature, tradition, and simplicity take center stage. Today, we're exploring 10 such mountain towns where you can unplug without feeling disconnected, rediscovering the pure joy of being truly present. Valdemosa, Spain. Nestled in the Tramontana Mountains of Mallorca, Valdemosa feels like a secret kept away from the digital frenzy. Its cobbled streets and stone houses whisper stories from centuries past, and Wi-Fi signals are patchy enough to force you to slow down. But here's the catch. While you might crave a quick Instagram update, the town's true magic is in wandering its ancient paths, soaking in the Mediterranean sun, and tasting the local almond cake without distractions. Valdemosa gently nudges you away from screens and toward moments that linger. Think live music in tiny plazas and quiet cafes where phones are forgotten. Just remember, if you're coming for solitude, visit off-season when the crowds haven't caught on. Telluride, United States. Telluride, perched high in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, is a mountain town that feels almost untouched by the relentless advance of technology. Its rugged beauty is matched only by the warmth of its community, where face-to-face chats in the local coffee shop matter more than online likes. Yes, cell service can be spotty during winter storms, which can feel like a challenge for some, but really, it's a blessing in disguise. Imagine swapping screen time for ski runs and storytelling around fire pits. If you're an adrenaline junkie, Telluride's terrain offers thrills without the digital distractions. And if you're a seeker of peace, the mountain silence here is your best Wi-Fi. Bhutan's Paro Valley. Stepping into Paro Valley in Bhutan feels like entering a world where time slows and technology's grip loosens naturally. This Himalayan town is deeply rooted in tradition and spirituality, where smartphone addiction takes a backseat to prayer flags fluttering in the mountain breeze and the chanting of monks. While modern gadgets do exist here, the government's strong stance on preserving cultural identity means digital intrusion is minimal. You'll find yourself more captivated by the serene beauty of the valley and the imposing Tiger's Nest monastery perched on cliffs than by any app. A heads up, internet speed is famously slow, so come prepared to enjoy a digital detox like no other. Hallstatt, Austria. Hallstatt looks like a postcard come to life, a tiny lakeside village tucked in the Austrian Alps where technology feels almost irrelevant. The charm of Hallstatt lies in its history and natural beauty. Steep mountains rising from the water, colorful houses reflecting in the lake, and trails begging to be explored without interruption. Sure, it's become popular with tourists, but the town itself clings to a pace of life that keeps tech noise to a whisper. The tricky part? Cell reception can dip in the shadow of those towering peaks, which means your best bet is to embrace the disconnect. And maybe, just maybe, talk to a local or two instead of scrolling. Hallstatt invites you to trade pixels for panoramic views. Nara, Japan. While Japan is a global tech powerhouse, Nara, tucked away near the mountains south of Kyoto, offers a striking contrast where ancient temples and roaming deer steal the spotlight from smartphones. The town's calm atmosphere and strict preservation of heritage make it a refuge from the omnipresent digital world. But be warned, wandering through the peaceful parks and shrines here might just lure you into real-world interactions and reflection, which is dangerous if you're addicted to your phone. Plus, local customs encourage mindfulness and presentness, so it's less about disconnection by force and more about embracing tranquility. A practical tip: early mornings in Nara reveal a peaceful, tech-free town, waking up to centuries of history. Chefchaouen, Morocco. Known as the Blue Pearl of Morocco, Chefchaouen is a mountain town painted in hues so vivid that even your camera will beg for a break. But what truly sets it apart is the slow pace and low-tech lifestyle, where mobile signal can be spotty in narrow, winding alleys. The result? Visitors find themselves wandering more, getting lost in colorful streets and local markets rather than glued to screens. It's a place where bargaining face-to-face is the norm, and street food smells drown out the digital noise. Pro tip: embrace the slow pace. Don't rush for the perfect shot, and maybe swap your phone for a notebook to jot down memories instead of likes. Val d'Orcia, Italy. The rolling hills of Val d'Orcia in Tuscany feel like a painting where time has paused to savor the moment. This region's small mountain villages are blessed with minimal technological intrusion, offering a retreat into vineyards, olive groves, and quiet stone towns. Cell coverage can be patchy among the hills, inviting travelers to disconnect and immerse in rustic Italian life. Slow meals, long conversations, and breathtaking sunsets over cypress-lined roads. Sure, you might have to wrestle with a weak signal if you really need to check in, but why rush? The charm here lies in savoring each moment, unfiltered and uninterrupted by notifications. It's the perfect antidote to digital overload. Zermatt, Switzerland. Zermatt is famous for its car-free policy and the iconic Matterhorn, but it's also a place where technology bows to nature's grandeur. While Wi-Fi exists in hotels and cafes, the town's commitment to environmental preservation means the streets stay peaceful and the air stays clean, far from the digital hustle. Challenges do arise. Higher altitude can cause headaches and make you less inclined to fiddle with gadgets. But really, the crisp mountain air and epic hiking trails demand your full attention. San Martín de los Andes, Argentina. Deep in the Argentine Patagonia, San Martín de los Andes offers a rugged mountain escape where the digital buzz slows to a distant hum. Surrounded by lakes and forests, this town invites you to trade scrolling for kayaking or hiking. While tourist season brings some connectivity, much of the area has limited signal, perfect for unplugging without feeling isolated. The slight challenge here is being prepared for sudden weather changes in the mountains that could delay your plans, but that's part of the adventure. The real joy? Disconnecting enough to hear your own thoughts and the whispers of the wild, a luxury few modern cities can offer. Leh, India. Leh, perched high in the Indian Himalayas, is a remote town where modern technology has a slow and cautious arrival. The dramatic landscape, Buddhist monasteries, and traditional Ladakhi culture create an environment where mobile signals are often weak and internet connections are patchy. Visiting Leh requires some preparation for altitude and limited tech comforts, but the reward is immense. A chance to disconnect from the world and reconnect with yourself amid some of the most stunning mountain scenery on Earth. If this sparked your wanderlust or made you want to power down for a while, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more journeys off the beaten path, and share your own unplugged experiences or dream destinations in the comments. Remember, sometimes the best signal you can get is from nature itself.